Hey guys, Vicky Dahlia here. How's your 2018 been so far? Good. Mine's been terrible. Anyway, let's get started. Since 2018's just begun, I thought I'd do a quick little update just on how I plan to go for at least the first 5 or 6 months of the year. Just to give a quick overview of how things are going down. I don't have a script with me this time, but I do have little dot points. So if I go off track or I stutter a lot, I apologize. I'm not one to write scripts. So, first we'll just start off with some basic life stuff. I finally got a job. I won't say where, but I am working in the food industry. I should be starting around mid-January. However, a lot of their files and stuff have been screwing up, so that may not be a thing until the start of February. I start university on March 19th, so I have a few months before I start going back to school and I get a crap ton of work. I'm also trying to get my hours up on my driver's license because I kind of need that to help around with everybody in the house. Going back to the job though, the job isn't exactly stable. Like, they've asked me for maximum hours I'm willing to work a week, but not a minimum, so there could be 2, maybe even 3 weeks where they don't put me on any shifts, so that's kind of scary, but at least I'm getting some form of income. Unfortunately, if I want to increase my income, I don't have many other choices aside from getting a second job, but when I start university in March, I know I won't be able to balance 2 jobs and the course that I'm doing, so it's kind of, we're in a bit of a rut at the moment. I am turning 18 this year though, which means that in May, on my birthday, I will legally be allowed to open my own PayPal account. And what this means is I will now be able to be taking commissions for money rather than for points. I'll also be opening a Ko-fi or coffee, however it's pronounced, which is sort of like a little tip jar. I think the minimum tip is $1, so if you don't have a lot of money, you can just drop it into the tip jar. And I'm also going to be opening a Redbubble, which is where you'll be able to buy cool shirts, pillows, posters, etc. of either the Noble Blood characters, the reality check characters, or even commission work that I do. If someone wants, like, say, a shirt commissioned from me, I'll put it up on my Redbubble, they'll buy it, and stuff like that. I haven't sorted out all of the details yet. I'm currently working on it, doing a lot of research in terms of what my legal rights are in terms of commissions and stuff like that, so eventually all of this will be set in stone, but right now this is just sort of a little plan, which won't really be activated until May anyway, because May is when I turn 18. In terms of the kind of merch you'll be able to purchase from the Redbubble store, it's mainly stuff that the team and I at Nobilis have thought of already, but if you guys have any recommendations, like, I don't know, you want to see Pandora in a yandere schoolgirl costume, which actually sounds like a really good idea, I'll probably will do that. Or if you have any recommendations just on what you would be willing to buy as a shirt or a pillow or a poster or a wallet or whatever it is, do give them to me in the comments or send me a note or whatever, because at the end of the day, yes, I would love my own Noble Blood merchandise, but you guys are going to be the ones that are buying from it most of the time. So if you have any recommendations and stuff like that, just let me know and I'll look into it, and who knows, I might actually do your design. While we're on the topic of Noble Blood, this is the part of the video that I've actually been dreading a little bit. I know that I have established that the goal is to get episode 1 done by May of 2018, however the process is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. Basically, we have however many, I think it's about 8 or 9 voice actors. They all put in their part. A lot of them voice act more than one character just so that we can get stuff done quicker. So that's all done. They've all done their parts. Now it's up to me to do all of the animatics, keyframes, and in-between animation. There's only one animator for the entire project, and that's me. And it takes a long time to do all of these things on top of background art and audio editing, because I juggle everything. I think I also do voice acting as well. The only thing that I don't do is special effects animation in terms of fire and stuff. I've got the Judge 12 to do that for me. Not to mention that episode 1 is going to be significantly longer than any future episodes. This is due to the fact that every single person who's worked on the project is recording a little message to put in the end credits. Just a little bit of a word to say how they're feeling about the project, how they all appreciate the support from people who are watching the project and following the project on my DeviantArt. And all of those scenes have to be animated as well, so as you can tell, I've got a lot of work to do on my own, and it's very difficult for me to stay in focus and on task when I know that I've got so much work to do, and it's very stressful, not to mention all of the other things that are going on in my life in the moment and will be going on in my life very soon. It is for this reason that sometime in the future I may be asking for animator volunteers, people to help with the in-between frames, maybe people who help with background art, just so that the process of animation can get done quicker. And I say volunteers because Noble Blood is a non-profit thing. It's just a little side project that I've got going on. Everyone working on the project is volunteering. Nobody's getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I'm not making money off of solely the episode. So I can't pay anybody, so please know that up front. Sorry, my dog is barking. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Please know that up front. I can't pay anybody, and I know that animation is very luxurious. It's a luxury item, so I don't expect anyone to step forward and willingly do all of the keyframes for free, but if you can replicate the Noble Blood style, you can animate somewhat decently, or you can do background art and you want to support the show, please hit me up. I'll be more than happy to read whatever you have to say, just as long as you are fully aware that this is a volunteer project. I can't pay anybody, so yeah, just as long as you know that. If you'd rather wait until you have all the details in terms of volunteering to do in between frames and background art, I will be making a DeviantArt post as well as a proper YouTube video just going through exactly what I need from these people, and once again clarifying that this is a volunteer project. But if you'd rather wait for further details, please wait. That video, that journal post, all the information will be up shortly. And finally, we get to the actual good part of this video. For those of you who are unaware, quite a long time ago, I posted a video that had a sneak peek to a Noble Blood scene. The scene was merely an animatic. It was just plain white and grey. I'll probably pop it on screen now while I'm talking. And this is the one scene that I showed off just to show that the audio files were all in order and stuff like that. This scene has actually been fully animated for several months now, and I was supposed to release it as an official sneak peek months ago, but I never did because I wanted a proper video to go along with it, and at the time I didn't have anything worth commenting on in my life going on, so I just held on to it and waited until this came around, a proper update video. So without further ado, here is an example of what the final episode will look like. This is the same scene, so you don't get any extra information, sorry about that. But I hope you enjoy. This is what you should be expecting from the series, and yeah.
You guys feeling okay?
Me? What about you?
I'm fine. It's just hard to go straight to work after school and get home at 10, and then
be expected at school at 7 a.m. We get it. No need to complain.
Oh yeah? You try being a student and having to work almost every free hour you have to support not only you, but also 2 other students!
I would, but I'm not you.
Guys.
Oh, so the fact that you're not me means you don't have to lift a finger and help out?
Guys! Okay, and that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the sneak peek. I hope this raises the hype for the episode a little bit more. Like I said, the May deadline is looking extremely unlikely because of the workload I have got. Hopefully you guys can understand. I'm just trying to keep the hype real so that when it does come out, all the hard work that I've put in and the voice actors have put in, and especially Nick, because Nick does like half the work for me, all the work that we've put in is worth it and people actually see our efforts and it's appreciated. That's all I want for these people who have committed so much to my stuff. So hopefully the hype is still alive. I'm terribly sorry, but unless I get volunteers, it won't be coming out until May. You've got a quick overview of my life. You've got stuff to look forward to in terms of merchandise. Yeah, that's it. See you guys.